There is, however, a lower phase of spiritual development symbolized in ancient times by placing the uraeus or serpent at the navel to show that the mediumistic faculties in the solar plexus had been developed. Mediumship is a negative phase of spiritual sight or hearing possessed by a person who, under the control of an outside intelligence, prophesies. This undesirable phase of seership was represented in the zodiac by the symbol of the scorpion, which has the sting in its tail. In the serpent initiate, the creative cosmic fire was drawn upward through the head to serve a spiritual end. In the medium, the creative energy is expressed for selfish, sensual ends through the procreative organ ruled by Scorpio. The point between the eyebrows, whence the serpent of wisdom protrudes, is the seat of life, whereas all that opens the womb is subject to the sting of death, contained in the scorpion's tail. If we now turn with this information to our Bible, we shall find that a great many things, previously obscure, will become clear. As said, the Egyptian word for this uraeus or serpent is Naya, and it was borrowed by the Israelites who expressed the negative faculty of mediumship by affixing the feminine ending uth, giving Nayath, while those able to function consciously in the spiritual worlds were given the positive male plural ending im and were called Naim. If we read the 19th chapter of 1 Samuel with this understanding, we shall readily see that the incident there narrated was of a mediumistic nature. David had become afraid of Saul, and he went with Samuel to Naioth. This is supposed by Bible translators to be a place, and maybe a village was so named. But if that was the case, it was because the people who lived in that place were Naioth, or mediums. They were called prophets in the chapter before us, and it is significant that as soon as anyone came within their camp, he commenced to prophesy or speak under control. Even Saul, who came there, anxious to get David away that he might slay him, was seized by the spirits and prophesied, to the amazement of all present. In the New Testament, we are told that the Christ went to the city of Nain and there raised the son of a widow. In the Latin Testament, this city was not called Nain, but Naim. And it is very significant that all three, Naim, Naioth, and Endor, where the sorceress that assisted Saul is supposed to have lived, are in the same locality by Mount Tabor. Every Freemason knows that the brethren of that order are called sons of the widow. And it is stated in the Bible that Hiram Abiff, the master builder of Solomon's temple, was the son of a widow, a cunning craftsman. We cannot, in the present article, repeat the Masonic legend which tells the reason why. This we have given in the book on Freemasonry and Catholicism, and also in our books on the Rosicrucian philosophy. But suffice it to say that in the Bible story to which reference has been made, we have one of the name, a widow's son, or initiate of the old serpent school, for the priests of Egypt were Freemason, children of light. Each had within the ancient serpent wisdom. But a new religion was being inaugurated, and it was necessary to raise the ancient initiates to the mysteries of the coming age. Therefore, the Christ, the Lion of Judah, Lord of the new kingdom, went to the widow's son of Naim, and raised him up by the strong grip of the lion's paw. And we may here emphasize that the first initiate under the new system was Hiram Abiff, the highest initiate of the old system, who by this new initiation given him by the Christ became a Christian, pledged to bear the rose and the cross, which were the symbols of the new mystery teachings of the Western world, and he was then given the symbolical name Christian Rosenkreuz. Thus, from the time when the sun entered the sign Aries by precession, it became a crime for the chosen people to worship the bull exoterically, or to partake of the esoteric serpent wisdom. And for a similar reason, it is idolatry when people of the West take up the Eastern religions, Hinduism, Buddhism, and kindred teachings. For in the Aryan epoch, only the Aryan religions, the religions of the Lamb, have the proper effect on the human evolution. All previous systems are detrimental to the Western people. And in time, those also who are now in the East, the Orientals, will be forced to embrace this religion, or be left far behind in evolution.